What's up guys, back in today with another reaction to Let's Play, this time with episode 7. It was a fine episode last week, not one of my favourites or anything, probably one of the weaker ones in my opinion. Just had this date, which, on the contrary I guess, first line of the fucking episode. But yeah, it was a date. Not sure why he done it like this. But yeah, it was alright. Again, I'm not a major. I'm a fan of his character, but in a kind of ironic sense. He's just a bit of a funny guy. I don't really care about their relationship, to be honest with you. We had some rather strange scenes. I think someone was like shagging in his bedroom or something. Like, I'm not really sure what was going on. Someone was having sex. You know, like I think it might have been his wife cheating on him or something. I don't really know. It was kind of hard to make out, to be honest with you. But hopefully we might see a bit more about that today. It was, yeah, it's just weird. It was just like, I think it was like ruminating, as is the name of the game. It was like ruminating in his kitchen, which he said he didn't like. The blonde boss dude, he hated his kitchen. He was just ruminating in there because I assume his wife was cheating on him in his bedroom. Can't be sure about that, but yeah. So this Abe dude, have we seen him yet? I think we have seen him, but like I don't think he speaks very often, does he? He's probably the friend we've seen the least of. But the word ruminate, it's not. I don't think I've ever used that word on my channel before. Isn't a part of my daily dialogue. That's a good. It's a good word. That I like that word. Ruminate. To ruminate on something. Yeah, all our stuff was gone, wasn't it? She looks so much like an American cartoon character. You got your own office. Is that what this is? Bloody hell, not just an office, oh fucking got a couch, got a desk, got a table. What is this? I'm not even like happy about this. This is just nepotism. This is just nepotism. What'd she do to get promoted exactly? Oh yeah, that's her fucking dad. Of course he did. And that's grounds for promotion. Something similar to this happened when I used to work in an office. I was perfect on all my like scores I'd get for like the monthlies. I worked there for I think like 13, 14 months. Never got a score below perfect. I don't want to sound like a goody two shoes or anything, but yeah, never got a score below perfect. Done all my work well. Everything. Spoke to the managers about promotions and raises and such, and they're like, yeah. But it's just like nothing ever happened. Because it probably happened to people like this. Probably happened to those with better connections, better maybe familiar grounds and such, and it just felt wrong. So I quit. Muffy. Yeah, I imagine a few of the office workers in this building are quite pissed off right now. Understandably so. Yeah, hell of a place you got there. Literally got. Imagine getting a place not just in your own office, but you got a whole couch and a whole chill area in your own office. Quite the upgrade from just like a wooden desk, isn't it? She doesn't even know what she has to do. It gets worse. It gets worse. No experience, no knowledge of what she has to do. Nothing. Nothing is signaled to me that she's worthy or warrants this promotion whatsoever, apart from the fact that her dad's the CEO, and she said she doesn't want to fail him. Ridiculous. This is ridiculous. What you have? Is anybody feeling satisfied by seeing this? I feel the exact opposite, to be honest with you. I feel like, why? Why is all this happening? Or look a step above all your other workers, I guess. Not that much of a problem, is it? Buy some clothes. You should sell that laptop, buy some clothes. You've clearly got a good enough computer to program games on, so why'd you need a laptop? Bruh, it just keeps getting worse. Imagine this happening to you at work. Like, this would be a miracle. One day you just get told you've been promoted to assistant manager, you get a huge raise, your own office, you get a new set of clothes, you get a new laptop. Has this ever happened to anyone? I mean, probably, but like, crazy. I say that it definitely has happened to people, but it's happened to them for good reason. Like, this has just happened for no reason. I mean, it's not exactly her fault at all, really. She had no part to play in this, but that's another reason as to why it's so upsetting, because she had no part to play in this. For promotion and stuff like this, you should absolutely, like, look how lovely this place is. You should absolutely have a part to play in it. It should be, you play the biggest part to play in getting a promotion and getting all this. Yeah, it's so backwards. I have a hard time believing that these people wouldn't hate her. If I saw this happen to someone who I worked in an office, maybe it's just me being a hater. But if this happened to someone in an office I worked at and they just get all this for nothing, I'd be like, yeah. Shaggy in the back there. Well, it's a stupid policy. Why'd they allow negative comments from people that hadn't played the game in the first place? It's stupid. Yeah, like surely that's a red flag for the company, right? Hundreds of reviews at the same time. Like, how does that not bring up a red flag? Oh, sorry, I did just miss that. Is it a free game? They say that. Play games for free. Yeah, it is. This is just a perfect universe we're watching here, isn't it? Free games, free fucking promotions, like, yeah. And like I have no idea, like absolutely almost like no idea what goes into making games and games companies. But surely it's not as easy as you can just put a person in the assistant manager role and they can conduct a meeting like this and it be worth anything. And like, where are these guys making their money on a free game? Yes, you can put ads and such in, but I also struggle believing that these guys. I mean, it's a game. Well, maybe I'm talking rubbish because it's clearly a game that's either popular or impressive enough that Martial Law, one of the top streamers, streamed it. So clearly they've got some kind of fan base. But just how popular is this game? Just how much money is this company making? Enough to hire a lot of people and to have offices like this and such. I'm not sure it kind of all adds up because it felt like a bit of an indie game initially. I'm not sure how you guys felt, but like early on in the series, it felt like this was a bit of like an indie kind of. It looks like an indie game. It doesn't strike me as a game that would be massively popular, selling millions. I mean, it's not even selling considering it's free, but being played by like millions of people and such. It's not like a online multiplayer battle royale type game either, like Fortnite and such, which have gone massive. Like it seems like a very strange. I mean, not to say that plenty of. To be honest, I can't really. Not that I've played every game out there, but I can't think of too many free games that are single player that are like RPG like Ruminate. Not that we've seen an awful lot of the gameplay, but I can't say I've seen many, if any, kind of massively successful games in that kind of genre. Usually the ones are paid for, Final Fantasy series and things like that. Yeah, it's just a very odd kind of structure into how things are going on right now. But again, I've got no real idea, so probably spouting a load of nonsense. But it just feels a bit like things don't add up too much here. I don't know because again I could be remembering this wrong, but I think I believe before Martial Law started playing it, it wasn't awfully popular. I don't think. I think I remember having like less than 3 figures in reviews or something along that line. So how is this? How is this like? How is this functioning? Why are they devoting so many people to this project that's clearly very unsuccessful? I don't know. Make a new Steam. World's best mum. So we're just gonna. So what is this company? So we are a games design company, but now we're going to design a system that sees if you've played a certain game. How much resources does that take? How much money is that going to take exactly? Probably a hell of a lot, I'd assume. I don't know. Maybe maybe it's just me being a hater, but things are not adding up too well here. It also seems like that should have been in place in the first place. In the fucking, it's not their company, but in the place that these reviews are being left, that should have been a thing in the first fucking place. Like, how does that not come up when you create a review system? How is there no check to see if anyone's actually played the fucking thing or what? Yeah, I think you can get away with that with movies and such because I don't think there is no way you can actually check if someone's like watched a movie and reviewed it like on like Rotten Tomatoes or Letterboxd or something. There's nothing you can do about that. But with a game on your PC, like especially on the system you buy it, you should be able to tell that it's been bought. It just seems quite silly. That and a gaming agency actually has to create that for the company that they're putting. Like, yeah. Well, it's just it feels fake if you do that, doesn't it? It's not genuine. Oh, that sound effect sounded like he was peeing when we didn't see him. We were just taking a leak on her lap. Okay, yeah, we haven't seen each other since the biting incident. I hope she doesn't apologise. You got no reason to apologise. That was instinctual. This fucking guy. What are you talking about? Oh my god. This guy is so fucking cringe. He like fair play to this show. He is like a game character. He's like a 2000s like PS1 kind of. I say that there's so many really awesome games from that period. Like that's almost doing a disrespect to that. More like a Sega CD kind of. He's like a Sega CD type of character. He'd fit right in one of the Link's kind of adventure games from that period, I think. You're touching her? Does not feel sorry if I'm playing a lot today. But is this not just so she bit you for holding her back like that and you apologize by touching her again? I don't feel a little bit thoughtless. Maybe that's just me. First thing that comes in my mind is apologize and then not do that same thing again. I mean, he didn't do the exact same thing here, but like, yeah. There's the guy I was talking about. What the fuck are you doing? Creep. The cowardly fucking lion right there. Oh my god. They got to stop doing that. You're killing all this man's aura. If he had, I mean, he's got none left at the minute, so. But. He's already dead. The dude's already dead, and you're killing him more. I don't think it would. I think she'd actually be happy about that. Because then she'd know your review was genuine and you did, like, you've actually played it and you still don't enjoy it. At least you gave a genuine review of it, even if you didn't like it. It doesn't matter if it's good or not. It just matters that you give it a fair chance. So apologies, I did say earlier that it's like a single player game. I think it is like is it an online like RPG? I forget exactly. We haven't really seen much of the game, funny enough, have we? The big questions in life after the day that she's had. Wow, well, I wonder what game that is. We don't do that in this house. Well, he doesn't. That fucking reminds me of that horrible video of that kid I think his mum tells him to go to the toilet because he shat himself or something. And he just doesn't leave his room. She's like, "You stink, you need to go to the bathroom." He's like, "No, 5 more minutes." Imagine being in that state that you're literally so absorbed that you shat yourself on your fucking seat. That's the level of dedication you could only wish to obtain. Probably because you're unjustly promoted and have nowhere near the experience or credentials to be in this role. You're just kind of setting her up here by doing this. Like, she's going to profit off it initially, but and she might end up learning it well. I almost guarantee that she will end up being quite good in this role, just because this is fiction. But in real life, you're kind of just setting someone up here just to fail, really, aren't you? Here they are. Well, there is that. I've only played Final Fantasy VII to be honest with you, but that looks like one of the characters from 9 or 10. I can't remember which one. It might have been 6 actually. I don't know. There's loads, but that guy there looked like that guy with the hat from Final Fantasy. Again, I haven't actually played the one that he's in. Scrap Boot. I've always really liked the look of it though. It reminds me a bit of like Wizardmon from Digimon. Who's a fan favorite. So yeah, this isn't Ruminate. This is just World of Warcraft right here. I think I never played World of Warcraft either, but I remember really wanting to play it when I was younger. There'd always be ads for it and stuff, but I always thought it felt like a bit of a scam in terms of, funny enough, like in the day and age we live, it felt like a scam because I didn't receive a physical game. It was like there would always be like ads for it on the side of websites back in like the 2010s, and I'd always be like, that game is really cool, it's really popular, lots of people play that. But to pay £24 for a subscription to a game, I think it was like 25, £24. It was like almost as much as an actual game was back then, to a game that I don't physically have, and for it to be a subscription that runs out, it felt like a scam. Obviously it's not. World of Warcraft is massively popular, people love it, but as a kid that I always thought like, why would I ever buy that? Maybe it's good that I didn't, because you do see a lot of people. Maybe I would have ended up like that guy that shat himself fucking at his desk playing things 24/7, because I did kind of, I have been known to get slightly obsessed with things I pick up, like chess and such, for example. I just like, I always pour a lot of effort into it like initially, and get like, yeah, try and prove as much in such a quick span of time. So maybe it's good that I never did play it, but yeah, I always just felt a bit like, and obviously I didn't have like credit. I was a kid back then, so I couldn't like, it would feel stupid asking my parents to buy something non kind of tangible like that. But hey, look at the landscape nowadays. There's so much digital, isn't there? Digital movies, digital games, like everything's like that. She's come in and one shot it. Okay. What do you mean? Surely you've played this game with her before. Or is that martial law? Was it a good game? You played for 5 seconds. Must have been boring as fuck. Imagine you log into a game. Let's go. You click one button. Oh, that's game over. It's a good game, my ass. Good game, my fucking ass. This fucking guy. Wow. Well, you named the episode that? She was on the game for 5 seconds. Not sure about you guys, but I don't feel any sense of fulfillment in like. You find more like a long boss fight. I've never played any of the Souls games either, so. But I played a game, I guess slightly similar, not in style whatsoever, but what's it called? It's like Hollow Knight, but Nine Souls. That's the one. That one had some like the sense of accomplishment from that comes from dying quite a few times, but recognizing patterns and recognizing when you should be doing things and spending a lot of time studying it and spending time kind of improving on it. That's where that sense of that's why I love that game, because it feels like you're accomplishing something. It does feel like every time you do die, you learn something new. You learn a new pattern that helps you beat it. That was an incredibly tough final boss fight in that game, I gotta say. I feel like that game is difficult, but when you do like learn things, it's not actually that bad at all. But I will say again, the boss fight with the 3 phases is incredibly fucking difficult. The first couple phases aren't too bad, but yeah. So yeah, it goes without saying, I don't get no gratification from logging into a game. Absolute, like, it's like that level 100 boss versus level 1 mob kind of thing. It's like, what sense of enjoyment do you get out of owning noobs and things? Like, plenty of people do, to be fair, but yeah, like I don't really find much fun in that. I find a lot of fun in, again, long boss fights and so on, and things that like take a bit of time, like Devil May Cry, for example. That's also got quite a few long boss fights that you got to be patient with. You got to kind of spend a lot of time on. And even with like games like World of Warcraft, I've never played it myself, but they do. I think they do spend like hours sometimes on these kind of huge fights and kind of dungeons and such, don't they? Fighting like loads of mobs and then a boss and such. So yeah, I mean, it probably feels good like coming in like being, yeah, I saved your asses to all your friends, but I don't know. Lots of dodgy stuff, to be honest, this episode. Like, why that, like the promotion, that I don't feel any satisfaction in that whatsoever. Just absolute nepotism. That's the word that sums that up. Nepotism, favoritism, whatever you want to call it, right there. Just bullshit, really. This fucking guy again, Link, just cringing it up. Got absolutely minus aura on that guy. Like, Jesus. To be fair, I did find it quite fun, the little shout he done through the mic at the end here. I thought that was quite funny, to bless him. But yeah, not a great episode, to be honest with you. As you can probably tell, complaining quite a bit throughout this one. Yeah, not too much to enjoy, honestly. There is in an ironic kind of almost B-movie sense. It's almost like so bad it's good, but yeah, not quite as enjoyable as kind of B-horror movies in that regard. Let me know what you guys did think though in the comments. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with these reactions though. Probably will finish this one because I've already dropped quite a few shows this season. It's not like I'm hating this. It's, again, I do find quite a fun sense of irony in this show. It's not a hate watch per se. It's more of a just so bad it's good kind of cheesiness to it that I do kind of enjoy. So yeah, probably will continue this at the end, but if there is a season 2, for example, I might not end up watching that. But yeah, again, let me know what you guys want in the comments. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good rest of your day.